The following segment is sponsored by USANA Kids Eat. As the year marches forward, we still have kids in our community who are food insecure. And Michelle Benedict is here to tell us how to help hungry kids in Utah. Michelle, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, it's great to be here again.
We always love having you in. Okay, you just had a name change with the USANA Amphitheater. Tell us about that.
Yes, we've sponsored the amphitheater since it opened, and this year there's been a switch.
Okay.
We have always been involved in, uniting the community and bringing the community together, and we feel like if we're going to be doing that, we should make an impact while we're doing that. And so our focus is switching over to our foundation.
Okay.
USANA Health Sciences is a worldwide health and nutrition company, and we're the nonprofit arm. Right,
okay,
so we do things all over the world to help hungry people, and our local program is USANA Kids Eat, and we feed hungry kids right here in our community.
There you go. And it has been so long since we've seen you. We're so happy you're back. We haven't seen you since last year's bag program.
Yes,
how did that go?
That's where we left off. Yeah, we had so many people in the community come together to feed these hungry kids over the long holiday break. We ended up with over 4,300 bags and 46 schools that ranged from Ogden down to Payson. And it's so great because these bags are funded and packed and delivered by families and corporations all over the valley.
I love that. Okay, we're in the middle of winter, and winter can be hard for adults. It can be hard for everyone. So describe the situation some of these hungry kids are in right now.
Yeah, a lot of these kids are already under a lot of stress because they have an uncertainty of never quite knowing where their food will come from, and some of them are coming in as refugees. They've been through a lot of trauma. And so this is the time of year where we really start, thinking about how they're doing and if they're okay.
Absolutely, yeah, because like I said, winter is hard for all of us, especially if you're hungry. And throughout the years, you have seen some really sweet stories, some really heartfelt stories, and some that kind of tug at your heartstrings.
Yes.
Talk to us about some of these stories.
Yeah, so, there's the stigma, right? And we're always trying to be really aware of that. We pack into black bags, and the counselors are careful with how they give it out. But the kids still worry, right?
Of course they do.
A counselor told us that one of the little girls that gets the bags walked up to her and said, "Thank you so much for my bag. It makes it so that I can eat a granola bar in the middle of class just like everybody else, and I don't have to walk up to the teacher and people see me ask for some food." And so that's big in her world, to be able to just blend in and not feel singled out. She can save one of her little pieces of her bag for that. And we have another counselor that told us that these kids come in and a lot of times they have trauma and they don't know who they can trust. And there's all kinds of issues that way. And she said by giving out our food bags, she's able to start building trust with them. And these kids are getting a consistent bag, and then they start opening up, and she says, I'm able to get them to feel comfortable and open up, and then from there I can help them with whatever needs they open up about with their family, or maybe they need some therapy or counseling. So the bags are a way to kind of establish that trust, too, so that these kids can get the help they need.
Absolutely, and these stories really paint a picture of how big the need really is. Really quick, where can we go to sign up and learn more?
USANAKidsEat.org. We always have a need for donations. That's what pays for the food that goes in the bags, so we always need that. And there's all kinds of opportunities to volunteer and other things.
Perfect. Michelle, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for the work you're doing in our community.
Oh, thanks for your support.